Good morning, gang. This is Anna, of course, from hotoptionbabe.com. Up on the chart, I have the E-minis. I'm doing a little update here because the video for some reason didn't work out and got somehow corrupted from the one I did on Sunday night. So I'm going to do a little update here. I was speaking of on this bear flag here that we have on the E-minis, and I'll definitely pull this up this time so we can see it. Okay, and I kept mentioning that I felt that we would break this to the downside, and we have, and we did that yesterday, and then some. Okay, and I knew that, you know, you can only bang on a door so many times before it finally breaks. And this is what has happened here. We have broken down, come down to this 1071. As of right now, we're bouncing a little bit here at 1072, it's at 1073. But ultimately, I think this will also break down. Sorry. This will also break down. And the next level I'm looking for, excuse me, the next level I'm looking for on here will probably be, let's see if I can pull this up. Sometimes they're hard to see unless you really get them big. I'm looking around 1049, 1050. That would be my next level down. 1049, 1050, maybe 1051. You know, it moves a little bit. We really are oversold, but markets can still move down in oversold conditions. They just bounce a little on the short term and then they continue their downward path. I mean, it's even possible that we get down to this 998, and I did call early in the year for 980. We'll see if that will play out. Okay, and it's very possible. And looking at the weekly here, 1052 then 1033 would be the next two levels. You can see here on the weekly that it's just really ugly. Here's a giant head and shoulder here. There's your bear flag in here. And there was your right shoulder that's being put in. Okay. So we take the trend line here on the weekly, and it's really, really, really broken some serious levels starting right back in here. This is when we really started seeing the market get ugly. It was right here. We broke that trend line that's been in place since 666 on the weekly chart here. So I'm going to pop over here to Apple. Now, I know a lot of you like Apple, and I love Apple, but again, you've got some, I believe what's going to happen is the market's going to get so bad that eventually Apple is going to fall as well. It's right on top of this trend line here. It breaks this, and you know it could get pretty ugly for Apple. They're coming out with their new iPhone today, and usually they run that up into the event, but it's down 9% the last, I think it's about 10 trading days. So I'm still short Apple as of now. If we get around 351, I'll probably cover some of those and then look for a bounce and reload again. But you can see here, 217, I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. I mean, take a look at Netflix. Who would have thought it would be NF? This was a darling of the hedge funds. When it broke this trend line, right here, you can see what happened. It just got beat to death. So you got to keep that in mind. Look, it's $304 and it's a $113 stock. It's taking a 70% haircut, and that's pretty hard if you're long that stock. You know, especially if you bought up in here, you know, that's not what you want to do. So you got to keep in mind, even the best companies, or what you perceive as being the best, will eventually succumb if the markets get bad enough. Okay, so take care. If you have any questions, just email me, info@hotoptionbabe.com.